I'm Will Frank.
I'm Karl DeMolay.
We are the producer, director, writer, editor, prop builder of Zombie vs. Mardi Gras.
We did some songs too.
We were musicians on it. We shot everything on Super 8, transferred it to High 8. So it ended up being 4 High 8 source tapes that all the different elements of the sound were then mixed onto one master tape. Found a lot of extras we weren't expecting, hence the 2-disc DVD set that we have now, which I really, even if you don't see the film as a narrative masterpiece, I mean, I really think it's a great little time capsule of this city. I think the soundtrack on it is a big thing to pitch about it. We were originally playing music together, and our partner Mike, originally we all played music. Mike had done a short film with Jeff Turek that had got some recognition in town, and then he got Charles Bush, who was a pretty, big name. They got him for cinematography. They did Cut Up, and basically we were doing music for Cut Up. And the idea just came to us, let's do a movie with no money and just revel in it. Like John Waters, my favorite films by him are his first 3 films. When he had no budget, he just seemed to do the most inspired stuff. They're his best work. Just so many of the best films, they had no budget, and it made them just do so much with what they had. And you look at some of the earlier low budget, like particularly horror films, where there was no one reining them in. There wasn't a producer watching the money, reining them in. And there's always this moment. It's almost like a religious experience where something so weird, something so pure from somebody's subconscious comes out. Like, you can't fake it. And we wanted to revel in that. We really wanted to milk that kind of energy.
So they say that the worst thing in the world you can do is art with your friends. And be honest, man, Will and I barely talked to each other for a couple years after that movie was done. At this point, though, we just did a comic book together. That did beautifully, and we're throwing around ideas for another feature.
There just might be a Zombie 2 in the pipeline, and in the tradition of the first one, if you watch the first one and you're expecting something, it's probably...
Yeah, this one won't be anything like that one, most likely.
Yeah.
So you're a filmmaker, huh? You sit around with your partners talking about, you gonna shoot this or I'm gonna shoot that. You ain't shooting shit. You gotta finish the sound bites, and I need ADR and my soundtrack music ain't right. You ain't making movies if nobody ain't seeing them. Get the done, you bullshitting. We need your film. Send them in today. Timecode NOLA, you heard me?